Good afternoon. This is call number 2022-50461 in the interest of Brooklyn and Braylon McKenzie. All parties and witnesses, please raise your right hands to be sworn. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help the God?
I do.
Yes.
All right, ma'am.
Yes.
Please state your name and your relationship to the children.
I'm Brittany Davis. I'm their mother.
All right, sir. Your name and your relationship to the children.
Peter McKenzie, I'm his father.
All right. Representing the Attorney General, State of Texas.
Andrea Perard.
All right. We have an original petition and a suit affecting parent-child relationship. We're having a hearing today. Is that correct, Ms. Farard?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Do we have any stipulations?
We do, Your Honor, if I may read those into the record.
Yes, ma'am.
The parties are in agreement to be named joint managing conservators, with the mother being the conservator to designate the residents with the geographic restriction to Harris counties and contiguous counties. The parties are in agreement to a standard possession order, and the mother will maintain the children on government medical assistance. And no retroactive child support, medical support, or dental is being requested. So the only issue before the court, Your Honor, is the child support obligation amount and the amount for medical reimbursement.
All right. So far, is that your agreement, Ms. Davis?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Mr. McKenzie?
Yes, sir.
All right. So the issue then, we're going to determine how much child support and how much medical support Mr. McKenzie is going to pay. Is that correct, Ms. Farard?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. Let's proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, the state, at this time, the state would call Mr. McKenzie.
Okay.
Sir, you are currently employed at a company called SWAT. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And with that, that's a welding company. Is that right, sir?
It's called specialty welding and turnaround. They do welding, but we mainly do catalysts. So you work on the chemical reactors in the plant.
Okay. And
So,
how long have you been working for them?
I just started a job Saturday. Prior to that, I hadn't worked in at least 4 or 5 months.
You just started this job on Saturday?
Yes, ma'am. I traveled here Friday and started working Saturday night.
Okay. And how much are you paid per hour, sir?
$30 an hour.
And how many hours a week are you working?
The job here, we work 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, so 84 hours a week.
How many hours?
84, Your Honor.
Okay.
It's 12, you work 12-hour days, 7 days a week. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So and you have, these 2 children are your only children. Is that right?
No, ma'am. I have 2. They have a brother and a sister that's grown.
They're over 18?
Yes, ma'am. Way over 18. They're in their 30s.
Okay. So, and do you have private health? You don't have private health insurance available through your job. Is that right?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So by your testimony and our calculations, we're coming up with a gross income of $10,920 per month based on your testimony. Does that sound about right?
That sounds about right, but the job, I'm not going to be here, man. I'll probably be here like 2 weeks, and the job will be over with, and I have to find me another job. It's not a permanent job. So I guess say I'm hired on as third party as a contractor.
Isn't that the point of turnaround companies where you are hired?
Right. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And you're released, and then you go look for another one. But there's
yes,
a consistent turnaround, turnaround, correct?
No, ma'am. Doing catalyst, it's seasonal. It probably lasts 3 or 4 months out of the year. Typically from January to like April or something like that, end of April, beginning of May it lasts. But I ain't gonna work for this one company the whole time. I gotta find me another job when this one's over.
Okay, but you don't know when this one is going to be over. Is that right?
This one will be over in about About another 2 weeks, it'll be over.
How do you know that?
But they tell us that when we got to the hotel, ma'am. We know that before we forget how long the job is going to last.
And so what were you doing? I think we lost the mother, Your Honor.
I have no problem paying the child support for my kids, but I was taking care of the other kids before she had these, my twins.
Okay, 1 second, sir. The mother is disconnected, so we have to hold.
Storm sure came by fast. Right through. At first I thought, I fucking get out. Well, that was just about 10 minutes. You've got power back, Mr. Berard?
I do, Your Honor. It was just and then everything shut down. Now I've got my computers back up and running.
Okay, good. Are we trying to contact?
I'm messaging them now, Your Honor. To call.
She just messaged me. She said to tell y'all her phone hung up.
Well, this is a storm that came through, Miss McKenzie. She may have gotten knocked out.
I know it's storming real bad in Baytown right now. She just sent me a text message said to tell y'all her phone hung up. So in the area that she lives in, the phone service is kind of bad.
Is that her?
Hello?
That tornado just hit over there by where she stay at. They might not have no power.
I'm back on the phone. I'm at the school. I'm getting the kids.
All right.
The tornado.
Okay. So let's proceed then, Ms. Berard.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. McKenzie, so if this job is only going to last for 2 weeks, what did you do before this job?
I didn't do nothing. Like I told the first lady I talked to, you know, I don't even have a residence. All my stuff is in my car.
Okay.
So the amount that she quoted to me, I told her that I couldn't afford to pay that at the time because I don't have nowhere to stay. You know, I don't have no permanent
Objection,
job.
Your Honor, non-responsive.
Okay, Mr. McKenzie, listen to the question and only answer the question. I'm going to allow you to say something later on, but right now you're on the witness stand and you need to listen to the question and answer just the question, okay?
Yes, sir.
Mr. McKenzie, when you had a job before this one, what kind of work were you doing?
When I had what?
When you had a job before this one, what kind of work were you doing?
I was hydroblasting.
And how much would you make doing hydroblasting?
$17,000 an hour.
When was that job last?
You know, like July, August of last year.
of 2022.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Pereira, do you have the documents that were requested for production from Mr. McKenzie?
I have no documents, Your Honor.
Mr. McKenzie, you know that there was a request for production of documents that you're supposed to turn
John, I
over.
don't.
Go
John,
ahead.
I don't have that. My car was stolen. Everything is gone. It took everything out of my car. I don't have nothing. I have no clothes, nothing. I got to start over. Everything was taken out of my car.
Okay,
So
but
the letter that y'all initially sent, I lost that too.
all right. Do you have you file income tax returns, sir?
I ain't filed them in like 2 years.
You got dope. You haven't filed an income tax for 2 years?
Yeah, before then it was longer than that. But I ain't gonna. If I may speak freely, am I still on the witness stand?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have any check stubs?
Not for this job. I have check stuff from other jobs. Yes, sir.
Well, that was supposed to have
Yeah,
been,
my phone. I had to email those.
all right, that was supposed to have been produced to the Attorney General's office in
Your Honor, I
accordance.
didn't get a chance to read the letter fully. I just seen the court date, the Zoom thing. That's it. And I said, okay, I'll be there. He told me about it too, so I said I'll be there. Well, my car was stolen and I lost all that.
You lost all what, sir?
I lost all the paperwork. The initial letter y'all sent me had that in there. I don't have that. I had to get the number from her for the Zoom call.
Oh, I
To get
see.
it from her because I didn't have it.
But you do have some payroll check stubs over,
Again, Your Honor, they're
for
on
the
my
last.
phone. They're in my email. I have to email that stuff. I didn't know I had to send it to y'all, so I apologize for that.
For the previous 2 years? Or the
Say
previous
again?
3 months, is that correct?
For the previous 3 months,
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I ain't worked in 3 months. It's been longer than that. I got check stuff from before then, though.
Well, okay. Out of curiosity, how much are you willing to pay in child support?
Well, Honor, I'll pay her child support. I pay what I can afford, but I do
There
for
has to
her
be a
and she do
certain,
for me.
there has to be a certain amount each month, the same amount each
I'm
month.
saying just so ask her that, Your Honor. I'll pay you that, but I can't pay the initial price that was quoted. I can't afford that because I'm
What
already
was,
homeless.
what was
So
quoted to
just
you?
ask her what she'll accept, and I'll see if I can do that.
What was quoted to you, sir?
I don't know, like almost like $1,900, $1,600, something like that.
And so how much can you pay?
Now the work I do, this kind of work is seasonal, so it don't last all year round. I can
Okay,
I can
okay,
afford to pay $300-400 a month, but I can't afford to pay $1,800-1,900 a month. I can't afford that, Your Honor. I love my kids, and I be there for them. I take care of my kids. So I have
okay,
no problem paying child support. I just can't pay what was quoted to me. Can't afford it.
because you only work 3 months or something like that, or what?
I might work 2.5, 3 months out of the year, doing this catalyst stuff. That's the job where I make,
Okay,
$30 or better. But doing the hydroblasting stuff, I'm making $16, $17 an hour. So if I'm paying that, that's my whole check. I won't have nothing.
okay. Well, my question is, what do you do in the other 9 months that you're not working?
To be honest with you, nothing. Because I'm not going to work in no restaurant. I'm not going to do fast food or whatever. I got certifications and stuff. I just wait till the jobs are available. But I search for jobs actively. And my kids be needing stuff, so I search for jobs actively.
Well, you search for a job, only a certain types of jobs. Is that correct?
No, I search for hydroblasting job, any kind of construction job. I'll do it. I have
And
no problem with working.
and for 9 months out of the year, you can't find work in construction.
Not doing what I do, Your Honor. I don't work. I don't be out of work 9 months out of the year. When I'm not doing catalyst, I do hydroblasting, but it don't pay what catalyst pays. So it
All
pay maybe $2, $2 or $3 more than minimum wage.
right. Let's see. This matter was filed in this August of 2022.
That's correct, Your Honor, August 16th. And Mr. McKenzie was served on October 13th.
Okay. Well, I think we need to either transfer this over to the 247th and have DRO mediation, or just reset it to give them an opportunity to submit the pay stubs. All right. I'm just going to transfer it. All right. Miss Davis, has Mr. McKenzie been paying you anything for child support since you?
Yes, he helped me out this month. He really did.
I'm sorry?
When he comes across some change, doing whatever he be doing, he helps me out. He does help me.
Okay. Ms. Berard, I didn't quite understand that. What did she say?
She said when he can, he does help her, I think.
Okay. And how
That's
much is he?
correct. That's exactly what I said.
All right. And how much child support do you think that you need?
Honestly, Your Honor, it's 2 kids. If he pay me $500 a month, I'm good with it. That's good. But I know he's just going back to work, so I know it's gonna take time.
All right. Again, she's sort of breaking up. Ms. Berard, did you hear what she said?
I believe she said that if he would pay 500, since she knows he's just going back to work, she would be okay with that.
And are you okay with that, Mr. McKenzie?
Yes, sir. Is that all at one time, or do y'all take it out weekly, every check or whatever?
It's $500 a month, whether they take it out or not.
Okay, I'm in agreement with that.
All right. Can we get an agreement, Ms. Berard?
I would have no objection to that, Your Honor. I would just need, I'm running some numbers right now. I would just need, Your Honor, to make a determination on the cash medical reimbursement as well.
All right. Then the medical, you'd have to pay some addition for the medical. For these children are on Medicaid, is that correct, Ms. Davis?
Yes, sir.
All right, so Mr. McKenzie, you got to reimburse the state for some of that. So be aware that it's going to be $500 child support plus something for reimbursement, reimbursing the state for covering you for the insurance.
Okay, I understand that.
All right, you want to work on that, Ms. Berard?
I can, Your Honor. Your Honor, the state would request just at a 100 if the parties, just on the record, if the parties are in agreement to that.
Wow. Okay, $100 in cash medical support. Is that correct?
I agree to that, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. And my only other question for you, Your Honor, would be, should I, as to the findings, just back calculate to what his gross income would be based on
yes, back calculate to where it would equal $500 a month, and because if there's to be a modification, we want to have a baseline somewhere.
Okay.
All right.
And understood. Thank you, Your Honor. We will draft that order.